Hey, good morning or afternoon, I guess it is. My name is Leanne Furness, and I'm an independent demonstrator here in Rochester, Minnesota. I started recording this and I screwed up so many times I decided to restart my recording, and I'll show you why in a minute. Today I'm going to talk about cancer because cancer sucks. And I love the new stamp set that Stampin' Up! Has released, online exclusive. There's a whole bunch more of those coming next month, and lots of other fun things. But sometimes it's hard to find the right words to send to somebody. You want them to know you're thinking of them, and sending them a text is fine. But who doesn't like some mail that you go, "Aw, that was sweet"? And that's kind of what I wanted to make today. So in conjunction with the Best Remedy Kit, I'm going to show you how I'm pairing the two. And we'll talk about that. And then you'll see my bloopers. And oh my gosh. Anyway, okay, let's go down to my work surface. All right. So this is the kit called the Best Remedy. And it is item number 160171, $23. It comes with instructions on how to create these cards, and they're fine. And you could totally just use the different stamp set, and I'm going to do that because I think that this Comforting Thoughts stamp set, which is item number 163691 for $20, has just the right words, really. Wishing you comfort. Hope this is a feeling better kind of day, because not everybody gets well, right? So we have that where we just don't know. Sometimes we don't know the prognosis. We don't know how their day's going. So I was originally going to say, yeah, I'm not doing this kit because I think you can all follow the instructions like I showed you and get it done. And then I got sidetracked. And then I decided I am going to do that. And I'm going to use my own adhesive for two reasons. I do not like these. They're double-sided. They're glue dots. In theory, you wouldn't have to have any other adhesive, but I'm going to use what I like because it was making me very stressed out. And so I'm just going to go ahead and make the first card how it says. There's animals, there's mice, there's a mouse, a bird, and a skunk. Oh my gosh, really, Leanne? Really? So what I'm going to do, it comes with a stamp set, and it's kind of weird because you don't really even need to stamp much. I'm going to just glue this on. I'm going to move all my stuff out of the way because this is just a mess. I know, no one else's gets workspace like this, right? Okay. And I'm doing a recording this month or this day because I have my grandson coming, and I'm not sure. He usually has a plan when he comes over, and it's usually, who knows, but he may not. It might be rest time or something. I don't know. But I'm going to use some mini dimensionals to pop my little bird up, who's already got his little hat on. And I mean, really, a little birdie told me you're not feeling well, that you're under the weather. I like that part. I like that saying because it goes with the bird, right? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to actually use that grading on the punched out greeting. And of course, you get printed envelopes, and you get a block, and you get an ink pad, an ink spot. So I'm going to not use the Starry Sky because that is actually outdated. And I'm just going to use Basic Gray if I can find it because it's here. Okay, Basic Gray. So I'm just going to go ahead and stamp this in gray. Basic Gray. A little birdie told me you were under the weather. And then I'm going to put that out of my way. And then I'm going to add that with some dimensions. Goodness, I have them all over the place. And I was looking for comments. Hello, this is a recording. Good gravy. Ooh, maybe he'll have me want to watch. Maybe he'll want to watch Henry Danger. Oy, oy, oy. That canned laughter can send me over the edge. the things we do for grandkids and kids. Okay. A little birdie told me you were under the weather. And so then they had on the instructions, they have these little gems. I'm going to get stuff all over, I know it. Gems. And kind of like, I don't know, bubbles coming out of the ice pack. I don't know. That just seems weird. All right. But then on the inside, I'm going to do healing, peace, rest. Love that. Healing, peace, rest. Actually, in fact, I'm going to say, I hope this day is a feeling better day. Because, you know, when you do have Cancer, sometimes you don't have a great day and sometimes you do. So I'm going to go ahead and say, hope this is a feeling better kind of day. Ta-da! So now I have a little bit more sincere and an inside greeting, which is always kind of fun, right? Okay, so what can I do with these other words? Let's just see. We have the next card is going to be this card base. And I think it goes with a heart. And I'm going to crease that with my bone folder if I could find it. I'm really not prepared for this. And you're going to stamp right on your heart. Even though this stinks, I'm here for you. That makes sense. However, I don't have all the right words to say. I do have lots of love to give. That's what I'm going to stamp on this one because I think that is good with a heart. All right. So that is that stamp set. Oh my gosh. I don't have all the right words to say. I do have lots of love to give. All right. And I'm going to grab my block and I'm going to grab this. And I'm going to wing it, right? So I'm going to go, I don't have all the right words to say. Wait. Well, okay. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. I don't have all the right words to say. And then I'm going to add on the same heart, I have a lot of love to give. I do have lots of love to give. Okay. And then, so I'm going to do that. And our example is this little skunky Rooney, and that's perfect. And basically, that's all you have to do for that card. And they'll think, oh my gosh, they made me a card, a handmade card all by themselves. Oh my gosh, whatever. Right? And then you can stamp something on the inside too, of course. Like one of the good ones, I mean, I would say Cancer sucks, because that is specifically why I bought this stamp set. And I'm using dimensionals just because it's a little faster. I'm going to use the big ones. Doot, doot, and doot. If you do the doot sound, they stick better. Okay. So we're doing kind of what the kit says, but we are also making it different by adding these other words. Now, fun fact. So if you want it to be specific to Cancer sucks, you can do that because that is one of our greetings. And so I'm just going to put it in here. Cancer sucks. Oops, then I screwed it up. It's okay. And I wish I could make things better. Whoop. Perfect. That's card number 2. Then the third card, ice cream is the best remedy for this. I don't really want ice cream. I just, that might be okay for some things, but for what we're going to do is I'm going to kick it up a notch a tad, or kick it up a tad, and use this card base. I'm going to go rogue. So I don't want to use that mouse with the, not for this case. I wanted to show you some alternatives, because the stamps that you get with the stamp set you get with the kit has the skunk and the ice pack and the ice cream cones and some fun words. So when I said I kind of started this earlier, well, I did, and it was a big fail. Hashtag Leanne, what are you doing? Kind of fail. So let's find them. Here they are. So I decided I was going to color my skunk by myself, because why wouldn't I? Hello. Oh, I forgot to mention coordinating envelopes. So I took a chance and lost them. Well, I'm pretty sure I just wanted to throw them away, but I didn't. Interesting. So I was trying to color. Not a good thing. Not a good thing at all. And so where are those bad ones? Well, this is one of the bad ones. Good God, it's right in front of me. I tried using the Basic Gray ink and then a Blends, not a blender pen, but the Blends markers that are oil-based. And that was a fail. So then I tried to color in with the Basic Gray or Smoky Slate blends, which worked better. And so I decided to scrap that whole thing. And then I thought to myself, let's rethink this. What if you took and stamped him gray, and then I lost my fussy cut thing. Da, da, da. And you could get crazy. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my skunk and show you. This is kind of a sneak peek. I'm going to show you what I originally thought. And then I'm like, good gravy, I am not going to do that. That's ridiculous. So then I stamped it on white, and I was going to glue and paper piece that. Why? Because I didn't want my skunk always holding a flower. Okay, that seemed like a lot of work. So, but if you want to do that, that's an option. And this one, I just cut, and then I was coloring it with my watercolor pencils, white. And the thing with that is that, let me go here. Let me go grab this. Is that the white really shows up well. And it won't rub off, right? Like if I had white chalk, it would rub off. White gel pen would take forever. The color lifter won't work on our cardstock because our cardstock's 100% dyed all the way through. And so that's how you can get your skunk to look a little bit more realistic. And then you can kind of just color his paws a light white, and then grab a pink and kind of just color over the white. So it kind of gives you some options when you're cut. So don't rule out using darker cardstock just because you don't think you can color. And then I added the blends right here for that detail. And now what I'm going to do is we're just going to do this, and then I'm going to grab my my Comforting Thoughts. That goes with this. Changing my mind right now. I got an idea. There's no good card for this. That's what we're going to have this one say. There's no good card for this. It stinks. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that. There's no good card for this. Okay. Perfect. And then I'm going to add, where is that? Life stinks sometimes, but I don't want sorry on there. I just want to say life stinks sometimes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my stamp and just carefully ink it. Best thing about photopolymers, you can see what you're doing. And I'm going to stamp that on this other one and pray that my stamp was clean. There we go. Life stinks sometimes, and there's no good card for this. Perfect. So I'm going to just kind of layer it like that. These don't have to be work of arts. I mean, I do that sometimes, and then sometimes I drive myself crazy. So let's get it on the right way. Let's do this. And if you can't tell, there's a little embossed image right there. So that's fun. I'm going to go ahead, like dry emboss. So it's already got texture on it. I'm going to go like that because I'm not getting things straight. And then that way it looks like that's what I meant to do. See, there's always these tricks. All right. That's really all you have to say. Then I just had an idea. I'm going to grab this guy, and I am going to use the mouse. I'm going to use the mouse and the ice cream and the saying that says, I'm going to say ice cream is the best remedy. Not for this, just ice cream is the best remedy. And we're going to do similar what we just did with that other stamp. Now you could use this with, you could do this with Stampin' Write markers, not your blends, but your markers. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, and you saw how I didn't ink up the whole stamp. You could put tape over it. Sometimes people forget to take off the tape. I clearly am too cocky for that, or not in a hurry, because I just wanted to do it that way. It looks great. It's going to go. We're going with it because I'm running out of time. It's speed stamping. So we're going to go ahead. And then what I wanted to do, what I thought would be perfect, is I'm going to grab one of these smaller phrases or phrase holders, whatever that word is, and find healing, peace, rest. Because I think when I eat ice cream, I feel healed, peace, and restful. All right. And I know some people who do indeed have cancer are having a hard time putting weight on, so they need to eat ice cream. Well, gosh, that's a great problem to have in a little gel, but that's okay. I'm going to add my little mouse, and because this isn't stamped perfect, I'm not going to fret. I am going to layer it. So I'm going to add this. I'm hoping my grandson's ready to help me cut paper for my team tonight. One can help. Or help me with the kids. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what he has up his sleeve. Okay, I want this to be a little smaller. So I'm just going to follow the lead of the cuts so that it fits better. Tuck it under his ear, center that. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So that's fun. This is from the Comforting Thoughts. This is from the Comforting Thoughts. No, from the Best Remedy Kit. The other one that you could do that would be fun in this Best Remedy Kit is the words, even though this stinks. And you can do a lot of play on words too. You saw how I just stamped part of things. I can't wait to see what you guys do. Even though this stinks, we're going to add that. And I'm going to do it crooked because I seem to be doing everything crooked today. Okay, and then even though this stinks, and then I'm going to add, even though this stinks, I wanted to do the "We're Here for You," but I can't find it. Let's see. Oh, this is a fine book. You can do this. I'm here for you. We're here for you. Okay, that's what I was looking for. I thought it was a different kind of shape. This is why we have to read things, and it's hard to see on this glare, I know. We're here for you. Because sometimes it's not just you, it's a spouse, a family. That kind of goes great with the skunk, right? So I'm going to go ahead and grab one more card for my skunk. And you can, of course, you could cut these apart. I'm going to do a little quick video post, maybe, I don't know, soon. I was crazy this weekend when I started talking about this. I made a bunch of paper pumpkin kits that I had on hand, and I just wanted to get that done. And so that's what I did all weekend. And you know what? It was so relaxing. And so I was just by myself pretty much and just making stuff work. And I created a slew of cards. And I know people are going to go, what are you going to do with all those? Well, a lot of people's birthdays coming up. I love to give handmade cards for that. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. That's our layout. Oh my gosh, it's like just not in the cards for today. Not in the cards. Okay. Seriously? What is my plan here? I don't really have a plan apparently, and I've lost all my adhesive, and there you have it. So we're going to use tear and tape because I can. Because that's what I have handy. Oh, there might be a Tombow somewhere. Okay, we're going to grab that. Nope, that's not even here. What did I do with it? People, someone needs to come clean my room. Here it is. All right, so I'm going to use this. Remember, I am starting to like this better. I didn't like it. And I don't know if I can grow to like the glue dots that come with the kits. I just have a thing about them. I don't know what it is. And so I'm just going to put this like that because it doesn't need to be straight. And I'm going to do this. I can't even tell if I'm on the screen. Okay. And I'm going to grab that. You don't need a lot of the glue. I do that. Where are my gems? Where are my gems? Gems. And then you could add some gems. There is a little ice cream cone stamp. This is a mess. And you could do that inside. Oh my gosh. Of your ice cream card. Hello? Not the flower card. Ice cream card. You could do a little ice cream cone border. There's really no end to what you can do with these. Be creative. Follow exactly or just make it your own. And then if you're going to color with like watercolor pencils, you can just color like normal. And the thing about the watercolor pencils is that you can do hard and get a dark color. Or soft out of the same pencil. And then you could add your dark waffle kind of thing. So you get the idea. All right. That's all I'm going to show you today because my grandson will be here. I will post the finished products. And I think this would be a fun combo. And I think you could do so much with this. And you don't have to do just these animals. There's tons of other items. You could do flowers, trees, masculine, all of that. But this is a great stamp set to be able to say, I don't have all the right words to say. Because we don't when this happens to our friends and family. All right. Thanks for watching. And I will see you next week live. No, I won't. It's 4th of July. I'll see you in 2 weeks.